WJOL, your Will County's News Talk Sports. It's time for Money Talk. Money Talk brought to you by our friends at NuMark Credit Union. Today we're going to talk about food. You're like, well, wait a minute. NuMark Credit Union and food? And we'll explain in a moment. I want to remind you, first and foremost, grow your money your way. NuMark Credit Union gives you flexibility with their Pick Your Term CD IRA special. They're offering 5% APY for terms of 6 to 13 months. Wow. Act now, available for a limited time. Other rates and terms available. Call 815-729-3211 or visit a NuMark office near you. NuMark Credit Union, where you are family. I want to remind you also, at the end of the show, we're going to be giving away a $25 Visa gift card, compliments of NuMark Credit Union. You just need to listen between now and the end of the half hour. And when we ask you a question, you make sure you be the first correct caller on the Turk Furniture studio line at 815-254-7300. And you are going to win, if you're right, a $25 Visa gift card, compliments of NuMark. Kelly Zielinski, NuMark Credit Union, joins us live on WJOL Radio. Hey there, Kelly.
Good morning.
How are you doing? How's your summer going?
Oh, it is busy.
That's good.
It's so much fun.
Good. Absolutely so. Well, today we're going to be talking about food, the Northern Illinois Food Bank specifically. Tiffany King, the events manager at Northern Illinois Food Bank, also with us this morning. Hey there, Tiffany.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for coming on. We appreciate it. All right, Kelly, you've been at NuMark for a while now, and one of the first things you probably heard when you came in is we support community events. We do a lot of different things, a lot of different organizations we help out, and the Northern Illinois Food Bank is one of those.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most fulfilling parts of my job. Not a lot of companies really put forth, community involvement, but that's something that we really strive for at NuMark, and a lot of credit unions also. So it really does set us apart, and it's a really awesome part of my job.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Well, Tiffany, let's talk about your role with the Northern Illinois Food Bank. You are events manager. What does that mean?
That means I get the privilege to work with our community partners to fundraise that will benefit our neighbors in the community.
Very cool. So you actually get to, you're boots on the ground then, aren't you?
I am. I get to plan a lot of fun events with our partners.
Yeah. And name some of them. I mean, I know you've been involved with some 5Ks. I know you've been involved with a lot of different things. What are some of the higher profile events that you're affiliated and associated with?
Well, coming up just next week, or actually on the 21st of August, is our 25th annual Northern Illinois Food Bank Hunger Scramble.
Nice.
And that returns at White Eagle Golf Club in Naperville. And so that's a really fun one. It's, of course, a beautiful course, and we have over 250 golfers, and they enjoy the golf, and there's contests and silent auction, raffle, all sorts of fun things. And then they end their round with a delicious meal provided by Hell's Barbecue in Oswego. And they were recently seen on Food Network's America's Best Restaurants. So we're excited to enjoy that at the end of the round.
Absolutely. No doubt. I want to get back to that a little bit and talk about hunger issues because we hear that. Hunger issues, come on, really? I mean, there's restaurants everywhere. There's grocery stores everywhere. But we'll get back into that here in just a couple of moments. Now, as far as the umbrella of the Northern Illinois Food Bank, Tiffany, what counties do you work with, and how many people do you serve?
Well, Northern Illinois Food Bank's mission is to provide nutritious food and resources for our neighbors with dignity, equity, and convenience. So this takes a lot of partnership, a lot of innovation, and really for the vision of everyone in Northern Illinois to have the food they need to thrive. So we work with a network of more than 900 food pantries, soup kitchens, and feeding programs, and provide 80 million meals a year to neighbors across 13 counties. And that includes suburban and rural Northern Illinois. So that's Page, Winnebago, Lake, McHenry, Stevenson, Boone, Ogle, DeKalb, Kane, Kankakee, Kendall, Grundy, and Will. All of those are under the umbrella of Northern Illinois Food Bank.
I mean, come on. Don't you think you need to serve a few more people?
I know. We have 4 distribution centers. So our main one is in Geneva. We have one in Lake Forest, one in Rockford, and also one in Joliet.
That's right. Yep. And we've been here at the radio station. We've been over there stuffing boxes, I think is what you call it. Is that what you call it?
Yes, you have. Yeah. Well, repackaging food. Yeah,
repackaging food. We haven't done that in a while, so we need to talk and get back over there.
Yeah, come on over.
I know. Come on over there. Very, very cool. So 80 million meals, 13 counties, and you said there's 900 different sites that you serve meals out of.
Yes.
Big numbers.
So from our distribution center, we provide food to 900 food feeding sites.
That is a lot for sure. Kelly, NuMark and Northern Illinois Food Bank, you guys collaborate in many ways. What is it about the food bank that makes NuMark want to keep supporting them?
Yeah, I think it's just, we're always looking for opportunities to support our local communities that we serve. And I mean, the things that the food bank are doing, just completely align with what our mission as a credit union is, people helping people. So we love working with them. We love knowing that the work we do with them really impacts the greater communities that we also serve in. So just both of our missions kind of align in different ways. But it really helps to bring light to something that isn't talked about enough, which is food insecurity. Not a lot of people know that it is something that happens within their neighborhood. And being able to have the privilege to being able to be part of something that is bigger than just, being a credit union, it really is impactful.
Yeah, very well said, no doubt. Tiffany, let's talk about hunger. And Kelly mentioned, the scarcity of food in some parts of Chicagoland. It doesn't seem on the surface like there would even remotely be an issue. So kind of talk about what you define as hunger and some of the issues that are out there.
Hunger really is anyone who needs food, anyone who's hungry, right? And so our mission is feeding our hungry neighbors because anyone can be affected by hunger. And so it's really just our neighbors who might be coming across hard times and having to decide between a doctor bill or utility bill or food. And so there's a lot of hard choices that our neighbors have to make sometimes, and just being able to be there for our community and help them when they need it is really what we're here for. And it is across the 13 counties, and it's all year round. And so people like to help and volunteer at different times, but really we need partners, and we need really to rally the community 365 days a year.
Tiffany, let's talk about families and kids. Every time I get an email, hey, there's a food, we're having a food pantry that day. Please come by. We're always in. We like to give those organizations as much support as possible. Talk a little bit about. I know you're not a nutritionist or a doctor or anything like that, but you know this issue as well as anyone, especially when it comes to little kids. What lack of food and lack of nutrition does to a growing young person.
It breaks my heart really to know that there are children in our communities going to school every day without having breakfast and really the energy that they need to get through the day. I have 3 small kids in elementary school in the community, and just knowing even at their school, there are kids that could benefit from just getting a meal on their plate. Mm-hmm. And just the social workers that we work with, and we have nutritionists at the food bank. We know that just not having a nutritious meal in the morning is, causing them to be irritable, falling asleep, not able to learn as well as they could, and to live up to their full potential. So it's so important to make sure that these kids have the food that they need to thrive.
Yep, no doubt about that. We're talking with Kelly Zielinski from NuMark Credit Union and Tiffany King, events manager at Northern Illinois Food Bank. This is Money Talk, brought to you by NuMark Credit Union. Don't forget, we're going to be giving away a $25 Visa gift card, compliments of NuMark, in just a couple of moments. We've already given you a lot of great information and some big numbers, so make sure you remember some of those numbers that we talked about. Kelly, we've been discussing businesses can do a lot to help support the Northern Illinois Food Bank. NuMark specifically now. Talk about some of the things that the credit union has done to help.
Oh, yeah, no problem. So we've done a lot with the food bank. We've hosted donation drives, numerous ones where our members can come in and, any donation they make, we tend to match it at a certain point. We've done packing events, whether it be during, Hunger Action Month or just throughout the year. They always are looking for volunteers to help. There's always packing events that's going on, which is so much fun. They make a really, really great time out of it. We also help sponsor mobile food pantries where the food bank will actually pack up one of their really big trucks, bring a bunch of different produce and different grocery items, and members of the community can either drive up or walk through and get their groceries during one of those events. So we help with those. And then we also have our own donation page through the food bank where people can go to and donate, and all proceeds go directly to the food bank.
That's great.
So there's a lot of things that organizations can do to really make an impact there.
Yeah, it sounds like it for sure. No doubt. Kelly, Tiffany, how do you get all the food? How do you receive all the food given to the community at mobile food truck events?
The food comes from a variety of places. So some is donated by our manufacturers, retail partners, and then some we purchase. And so with all of the resources that come into Northern Illinois Food Bank, 96% of those resources go directly to our mission and programs such as the mobile food truck. So every $1 that we receive provides $8 worth of groceries to neighbors in need.
That's awesome. That is really, really cool. So the mobile food truck works. You announce that you're coming. How do people find out where you're going to be and when you're going to be giving things away?
So for the mobile food pantry, we do announce those on our social media pages sometimes, but you can always, for neighbors who need food, you can visit our website, solvehungertoday.org.
Okay.
And you'll be able to see where you can get groceries. You can see a network of pantries in your community, and also when and where we'll be hosting those mobile food pantries.
Yep, I'm looking at it right now. It's really easy to function on this website. Very, very good. Get groceries, volunteer, and donate. You have 3 tabs in the upper right-hand corner. This is very well done and very easy to follow along. How can, other than going to this website, public wants to volunteer, they want to donate, they want to find a local pantry or feeding site. Again, it's all the website, and yeah, this is great. You guys have made it. You should be in website design because your website makes more sense than any other website I've ever seen.
Well, thanks, Scott. That is our goal, to make sure it's very, very easy. Part of our mission is with convenience. So thank you. Checkbox marked.
Yes, absolutely. I just typed in 60435 for Will County, and boom, 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 it gives me all my different options. If I want to donate $25, I can do that. I want to donate other 100 or 500, I can do that also. Very, very cool. So, Tiffany, kind of a pretty important question here. If you know someone that's in need, how do you kind of broach the topic and educate them a little bit about the Northern Illinois Food Bank? That could be an uncomfortable conversation for some people.
We just hope that they visit our site or know that there is no stigma calling the food bank or our partners to get help. We are here when they need it, and we hope they take advantage of that. And so really, as you mentioned, the solvehungertoday.org is a great place to go. And we also have a dedicated SNAP team that is available to help answer questions. We have a hotline that is listed. The email address and phone number is listed on our website there, but they can help answer questions. And it's not only focusing on SNAP. They focus on addressing all the needs of the neighbor and helping them find food programs right when we have them on the phone.
Yeah,
so they make it very easy to help you find the resources that you need.
Good. And I also am looking at after school child nutrition programs are on there as well. Summer meals, a backpack program, meals on the move. So it is a wide-ranging scope in terms of the services the Northern Illinois Food Bank does provide. Tiffany, thank you so much for everything you do, and I'll talk to the folks around here, and we'll get back over and do what we can here with WJL Radio to give you guys a little hand one day, okay?
Really appreciate it. Thanks, Scott.
Awesome. Kelly, and thank you for all you do at NuMark and what NuMark does for the Northern Illinois Food Bank. We appreciate that greatly as well.
Of course. Happy to do it.
Thanks, ladies. Kelly Zielinski from NuMark Credit Union and Tiffany King, Events Manager at Northern Illinois Food Bank. All right, here's my trivia question. This one, if you were paying attention, super easy. How many millions of meals does the Northern Illinois Food Bank serve each year? We told you there. They stock 900 places, 13 different counties. How many million meals? 815-254-7300 is the phone number. Again, that's 815-254-7300. $25 Visa gift card, compliments of NuMark Credit Union if you are the correct caller. How many million meals? It was a round number, and it was more than 50 million meals. 815-254-7300 is the phone number. Call me so you can win $25 to spend anywhere you want, courtesy of our friends at NuMark Credit Union. It's going to wrap things up for another edition of Money Talk. I want to remind you, grow your money your way. NuMark Credit Union gives you flexibility with their Pick Your Term CD IRA special. They're offering 5.0 APY for terms of 6 to 13 months. Act now, available for a limited time. Other rates and terms available. Call 815-729-3211 or visit a NuMark office near you. NuMark Credit Union, where you are family. Let's get ourselves a winner. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
This is Dave.
Hi, Dave. What's the right answer?
Is it 80 million?
You got it exactly right. David, what town do you live in?
Crest Hill, Illinois.
Well, you don't have very far to drive to go to NuMark then.
Oh, I do not.
Dave, congratulations.